I wasn't always, but here I am now. Yes, folks, I am a fan of Billie Eilish, and no one can take that away from me. But nonetheless, let's talk about her new project. Yep, the project based on her new CD, Happier Than Ever, a love letter to Los Angeles. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. And today we're going to be reviewing the concert experience, or the visual album, however you want to call it. A love letter to Los Angeles. Happier Than Ever, a love letter to Los Angeles. This is Billie Eilish new CD, and now her new project that is going to be streaming on Disney Plus September 3rd. So yeah, folks, directed by Robert Rodriguez, who is just fantastic. I mean, this guy, I don't know what to say. Like, he makes me love commercials, every film that he's been a part of. He's well in Disney pockets right now, and he just can't miss. And I don't blame them for having him on. But having Billy and him, very interesting combo. And I wanted to see what this was all about, especially with me just checking out her CD. I thought it was, very solid. She's top tier. She's Grammy Award-winning, so you got to keep an eye out for when she gets new stuff. Now, again, Happier Than Ever, a love letter to Los Angeles. This is a concert experience, a visual album of the CD. This is the first time that she's done this CD back to forth all the way through. So, like, if you love the CD, you're adding some visuals to that, and it's giving you a little bit of a, a depiction, of a visualization of what the lyrics are telling. So, it's really cool. To me and my fandom of hers, the documentary that she had on Apple TV Plus clearly got me in the door. Like, after that, I was like, okay. I had heard her songs, couldn't put a face to it, but then hearing her background and her upbringing, I was like, you know what? I'm absolutely a fan. So therefore, since then, I've just been very interested in seeing what's next for her. And then, the world's been shut down for a while. So once she announced that she's going back on tour, I was like, oh, okay. And unfortunately, the branch of the tour that I want to see, where she will be having Jessie Reyez as her special guest, is going to be overseas. And I don't think with the state of the world now, I'm going to be able to do that. So, nonetheless, this was pretty cool. And I actually felt like I attended a concert by watching this. So, I'm very happy to have been able to check this out. And to tell you all that this is very good. This is visually good. If you're a fan of her music, you're really going to love this. And if you're not, if you're just looking for just something very easy on the eyes and just aesthetically pleasing, this has you covered here. Now let's get into this a little bit. Now, you have a live action version of her, and you have an animated version of her. Animated, if it's Disney, it's top tier, so there's nothing to worry about there. But the live action version, which is pretty cool, has a live orchestra, has a live choir, and then of course her brother Phineas is accompanied with her. So you got as they go through the songs, you're flipping between the two. The animated version is kind of torn around different parts of LA, and then the live action version is flipping between the different setups that she has. And then while all that's happening, they're all having really cool visuals attached to them. Now, talking about visuals, I thought the visuals for the song Oxytocin was my favorite. Really good. And then I would say that Not My Responsibility was pretty cool as well. And I feel like the deeper and deeper it got into the album, I also felt like it elevated the production. Things just got better and better. And then, of course, my favorite song of the album is Your Power. It had a traditional concert set. Her and her brother on stage, and I always will appreciate that. But talking about the visuals now, the visuals is much like music videos, especially how most music videos are now. And if not, you can also kind of equate this to how video boards look during concert sets, that animation stuff that's happening in the background. So I won't be surprised if she does use this on her concert, because it's just fitting. But like I said, folks, if you are a fan of the album, then, you're attaching some visuals to it, and it's telling its story through that. so that you could kind of, understand what the lyrics are saying. And then beyond that, they're just really aesthetically pleasing. Robert Rodriguez is so fantastic that, you knew he was going to deliver with this alongside of her, and it came together really, really well. And she's so talented, so talented. And then the choir and then the orchestra behind her, very talented as well. Now, here's what I will say. Yes, it is a very cool visual experience. If you are a fan of hers, this is a no-brainer. If you are not, I don't think you're going to fall in love with her like I did upon watching the documentary. You totally want to check that out. But if you're just looking for something visually pleasing and some good music to accompany that, this absolutely fits the shoe here. You will have a good time with it. It's just about an hour long, so you will get through it in no time. And she's so talented that her music alone would carry you through it. But like adding the visuals is like the icing on the cake. And again, I thought that, it would be more animation, but it was definitely more live action, but yet the two of them complemented each other really well, especially the flipping between them. I thought there's really good continuity between that. But yeah, this is, again, it's just a no-brainer. If you're a fan of hers, check it out. If you're not a fan of hers and you're just looking for something to put on, I think this also speaks to a lot of what Disney Plus is doing, and that's putting out really good content and unique content. I think this also follows suit, where it's like something that you didn't know you might like, but end up coming out loving. So, nonetheless, folks, this is Happier Than Ever, a love letter to Los Angeles. Check it out, folks. Jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts about this. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews very soon.